Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got two guys covering the tight end. As a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him in the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll try to pop the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Scrambling away. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the...
Trying to rumble in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one...
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Let's go. Hey. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. They're working that left side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Weeks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. Under fire. Got a man. It's Norton. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield.
Illegal forward pass.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The defense elects not to replay the down, brings up fourth down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
On the run, it's Moore. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just...
Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harmon. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him, and they'll miss the connection here on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 31 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where
he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Offense in an empty set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Allen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's going for the goal line. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a chunk play on second and short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Under fire. He's taking the deep shot. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Marshall quick to the line.
Brings up second down.
And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to pass. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Marshall.
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout by the offense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This field goal try to make it a score game late. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another